Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. I wanted to take some time to show you around Toledo Bend a little bit. I've been playing around out here before the first day of the MLF Pro Circuit practice day, and I've just been kind of idling along, checking some things out. Did a little bit of fishing back in the back of this one creek. I found some, I caught 4 on a jerkbait. They were just kind of suspended off the end of this boat ramp that dropped off into these different little like timber. There's a little bit of brush and all that, but just gonna idle around here, show you guys a little bit of some stuff. You can see there we got the old creek channel. There's one of the points that came out on it. You can kind of see that over here as well. We're gonna come up on this next little point here. You can see that was the bottom of that creek channel. Working our way up, coming through it. I'm gonna go across it and we're gonna come out off the end of it and see what it looks like over there. You can see there's a bunch of old wood laying down there. I found there's a ton of timber in this place. I didn't kind of always heard about it, never actually been here, so it's interesting to see. Keep idling around here a little bit more, see what we can find. Some things I like to do when setting my graphs up. This is the first tournament of the year coming up, so I got my time, which is really important, make that a little bit bigger. I got some of my voltage supply. I like my structure depth, my speed. The only other one that we don't have on that guy right now is water temp, and I need to add him. You can see I have my 2 graphs. I actually just put them back on and they're swapped. I need to switch them back and forth. That's why my depth and water temp's not on here, but I got those locks on there, so it's a little tougher to do while on the water, so I'll take care of that tonight. You can see as you get out off that drop there, you can see all that old timber coming around. You got a fish right there in that one. Let's see if there's any other one. You can see there's one right there. Right. There's a little white dots that you're looking at. When you see it's the straight up and down, like that's the harder timber, that's the actual wood. You can see on the sides can versus that. It's hard for my shadows here. And then that's what it looks like on the 2D. You kind of use all of them to put the picture together, kind of learn what you're looking at. It's a good way to do it. Keep working our way around. I'm going to go back up. We got a little bit of wind out here today. You can see it's nice out though. It's the water temp when I was up on my front graph looking on the active target was 53, so not terrible. The morning today was 28 degrees, so it was a cold morning. There's a couple examples of some fish that are around, like that one, that one, that one. They're all little fish that are suspended above it. There could be bass, there could be white bass, whatever they are. I'm not entirely sure. But we're gonna work our way back in. You can see where that channel swing comes in real close. These docks are actually probably good ones to go and fish. See if there's anything up on them, but idle past them. One thing, there seems to be brush on every single dock. I've caught a couple on a drop shot doing that as well. I think I caught 4 on a jerkbait, 2 on a drop shot. I had one hang me up and break me off in the brush. So let's look at a couple little things here. You can see that right there. If you can see that and that. They're like little brush piles right there. That's cool. I don't know what that is. That's probably an old dock is what that is. I would guess. So you mark that. That's what it looks like on the 2D. Or I'm sorry, the side scan. It's directly below us there. You can see there's some giant trees right in this area. That's what all of it looks like on your 2D. Keep working our way through here. Try to get a little bit shallower. Kind of moseying along, seeing what we can find. Like I was saying, for settings, you can adjust the contrast here. I got it just backed off a little bit if you look. Back it off. I have it +4 right now. It's kind of just depends on what you're looking at with your eyes. Some people like to super bright, some like to back it off. So you kind of have to play with it depending on where you're at. That auto contrast should be off. So go back here. Going across this next point. Some waves out here. Boat on by. here. These timbers down in the middle. The lake right now is 3 foot low, from what I've been told. I've never been on here, so it's definitely, I've been told you want to stay where those boat lane markers are. Just go run from one to the other, otherwise you can get in some trouble quick. Let's keep working our way back in here. This stuff, you can see it shallows up, so like those really tight contour lines up here, that's where it goes from shallow to deep really fast. Here, it starts to flatten off, so I bet a lot of these will have brush on them. Seemed like there was fish definitely around that. I don't know if there's any size to them, but there was definitely fish. There's another nice piece of wood. You can see it's just all laying down there. I guess they must have just like kind of clear cutted this place, a lot of it. Chopped it down, left it there, let it go. Some other settings that we do, that we mess with on here. I have the depth on auto. I like color palette 9. I'll bounce back and forth between that and 8. Let's see, here, let's get back to that top one. More up. Where are we at? Palette, you can see not 8 versus 9. Those are the two I mess with the most. I think that really lets those fish stand out when you're looking at it. It's a good way to see them. Back over here. Click on this guy. I'll show you settings here. A+3 color line. That's basically what the default is. I'll bump it up every once in a while, but it's pretty good right out of the box. Lowrance is good with that. That a lot of the settings, you only need minor adjustments depending on where you're at, water clarity, that sort of stuff. What else could we see? You can see there's some speed controls there. See, we're gonna get out off the end of this point. We're gonna work it. So much wood out there. Let's see. I'm gonna stay a little tighter here still. I'm gonna go past these couple bigger docks. See if we can't see somebody up on there. Another thing, I caught a couple of them on that jerkbait using that Lowrance active target. You can see I got it up there. I don't know if the video will be before or after this, but I'm gonna put one together and make sure you come back and look at it. I caught one on a jerkbait. You can watch them come over and chase it around. Then you can also, I hooked one. You can see the school of them. There's probably 5, 6 of them chasing them around, trying to get the bait from them, which was pretty neat. I followed them around for a little bit. Then I tried switching around jerkbaits, trying to mess with them a little bit different. Catch them on a new one that I got that we're working on developing. So it was interesting to see how they reacted to that. But by the time I found it and switched over, the school had moved. I was surprised how fast they went. You can see there's a couple bigger laydowns on the left up there. They'd be worth marking. We're coming around the edge of this dock here. See if there's any. Yeah, you can see like that stuff when it's like fuzzier looking. That's a brush pile. Then you can see like the dots there. They're all the pilings of the dock because they have the big shadows behind it. So it was all of this was dock pilings. And we got some wood out off to the edge. Let's see, we're about to come across another piling or dock pilings here on the left. And sometimes the brush piles are harder to see. It depends. Like there's one there. There's one there. There's actually some fish right. Can you see the fish right there? They're suspended, and then they actually see them on the bottom right where my fingertip is. Take a closer look at that guy. It's pretty cool. Over here, you can see a couple fish suspended in top of that shorter timber. Keep working our way back. See we're shallower up as we get back in here. You can see there's a little old creek channel, a little drain sort of deal set up. Over there you can kind of see the fuzzy parts of this over here. From here in, that's kind of where the bank is. I think the water must have come up a little bit. I'm guessing that's old, like actual like shore grass that's in the water. Oh, here you go. There's a bunch of brush. So like that's a brush pile right there. It looks like they dropped them in a line. You can go straight over it. There's a bunch of that. This is the harder timber. It's brighter return. There's a harder bottom over here. If you look at that, where it's got whiter, brighter return as well. But a lot of cool stuff out here on Toledo Bend. I would say, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Check out, if you're from down here, you can check out Sam Rayburn. I've done a couple of these over there. I did one with the active target, showing this different largemouth and spotted bass that were in these brush piles. So that was cool to check out. But if you do me a favor, make sure you like and share this with your friends. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Good talking to you guys. See ya.